Really sure how to make videos. This is my first one. I'm going to work on two 16-ounce acrylic tumblers from Stainless Steel Depot. So this one has been sanded and spray painted with a semi-gloss Rust-Oleum 2 times. That's what it's called, but I just did it one time. So Dollar Tree has these footballs. You can just pull this right out. It's just that simple. Dispose of the tail. Insert your PVC or whatever you use to attach it to your turner. Sorry. I don't know if these are too big to fit into these cups yet, so we will find out. You guys are obviously looking from a downward point. And yes, these are way too big for me to smoosh in there. They work in a 20-inch or 20-ounce tumbler rather. So I'm going to try the pool noodle. Works perfectly. And I am going to affix it with some painter's tape to the pole, just to keep him from moving around. I need to try and look and make sure that it's gonna fit. Sorry guys, from here to here. Everything's very slidey. I have my work area covered in wax paper. And this is my father-in-law. Oops, sorry guys. My father-in-law's old shed. So it is not level. And I know that, so I kind of rig things up. So I just want to make sure that over here it's got enough room to turn. Okay. So this one I have not done anything to yet, so I need to sand him a bit. Hopefully I got some sandpaper here. This is 320 grit, and I'm just going to rough this up. Probably should be wearing some PPE for this because it is giving off some kind of plastic particles. But since this is my first video, I'm kind of nervous. So then over here, I have another turner, and that's where I'm going to put this one. So again, I'm going to use one of my arms and some painter's tape. I'm looking around to try and find, this football's on here really well. So I'm trying to find something else. If I don't, we'll just do this one. Okay, no harm, no foul. Just can't find anything else to use, but got an old paper here, which is kind of what I use to collect my glitter on. And I guess we'll get started. I learned I'm very allergic to certain types of epoxy. And I actually left the facet epoxy that I want to use inside, but that's okay. I hope you can still hear me through this. Everyone I talk to on the phone says they can. So grab some gloves. The hissing noise you hear in the background is my heater. I am working in my shed. So it's kind of cold outside tonight. I work at a plumbing company, so shout out to Chris Moore for my hoodie. And I'm going to get out a cup to mix my epoxy in. This is my part B. I start with it first. It's kind of low, so we will see. Like I said, bear with me. I'm not really prepared. I just figured I would go on and do this. I'm going to do a Milky Way tumbler, or at least the beginnings of it. Well, it is extremely low, apparently. And since I do work outside, I leave a lot of my my bigger jar of epoxy inside and just refill it up as needed. So, depending on how much is in here, will determine if I need to go inside and grab more. So I have 2.5 mils, which 5 mils of epoxy covering this tumbler should be adequate for applying glare. Oh. Way more part A, so I'm going to have to try and figure that out. Turns out I had just enough. The skin of your teeth kind of thing. So I kind of hold my cup that I'm mixing my epoxy with my hand to warm it up since I am outside. And it needs to be above 70 to make it happy. Sorry, I kind of sound like Darth Vader. So when I first started doing tumblers, I used Light, which I wasn't really affected by too much. Then I switched to Pro Marine and had a terrible reaction to. No one that I saw doing tumbler tutorials really wore PPE except for Summer Noel. So I didn't really know that I needed to wear it because I didn't do my own research. Like I say, no one's at fault but me. I'm going to hold this by my heater a little bit. So I did learn it's very important to wear your mask. I always wore gloves, but I didn't realize that I needed to wear a mask. And what's stupid is I'm an OSHA person at my job. So I understand when you're using different things, glues and such at my job, that I needed to be wearing a respirator and a hard hat and eye protection, which I probably should wear eye protection to use epoxy, but that's another day. But it's very important, and there's so many people making videos that I'm not downing, but they are maybe just uneducated and don't know they need to wear it. So I use a baby wipe to wipe off my metal stir stick. That's the thing I found that creates the least bubbles. I've stirred my epoxy a couple of minutes. I'm going to let it hang out and see what colors I want to put on here to glitter. I'm going to step away for a second. I'll be right back. Again, rose gold and white. A regular gold. A holographic silver. And maybe an opal white. So, I'm gonna hit this cup, let the heat down a little bit. And then I'm gonna start spreading it on my tumbler here. And you just need a really light coat. Like I said, this is 5 mils mixed up. And this is a 16-ounce tumbler. I'm just kind of leaning this way, but I'll fix that whenever I need to. You just want to coat it to where it's fairly slippery when your finger goes across it. And when you get too thick of a spot, you can kind of work it towards you. You just kind of want it to be even. There's one little strip left here. And then don't forget your bottom. Okay. And then I'm going to go on and hit this with the torch so it hopefully spreads evenly. I'm going to wipe my finger off with the baby wipe. That way I have everything clean and good to go for when I touch my glitters. Alright, so I prefer to have my tumblers fit in this way versus vertically just because that's the way I've done it. And then I usually just start at the bottom.
And just let the turner do the work. Kind of do it diagonally. So you just want to fill in those spots, kind of like a barber pole. And yeah, I am waiting for it to come back around. This is a bit thicker of a glitter than the other ones. And I think I'm going to add another one of the opal. Kind of pat off the excess. And I have a cup over here. I'm sure there's some way fancier way, but I just dump the glitter on the bottom. And then, oops, sorry, you guys just got covered in glitter. And then I just dump it over into a little piece, and I see where a spot was touched by the paper. So, I'm going to wait for him to come back around. Yeah. And then I'll add some more gold. I mean, especially if you're doing a Milky Way cup, it's not about perfection. But I do kind of like symmetry. So that's my first process on a Milky Way cup. You don't have to spill glitter everywhere like I did. Ooh, it's bad. See it raining down there? But I will come back and film part 2 here in a few hours or in the morning. So I'll catch you then.